Xochitl Mora with the City of McAllen. Welcome to your McAllen Minutes. If you missed the McAllen City Commission meeting of March 14th, don't worry. Here's a brief recap of what was discussed. McAllen Mayor Javier Villalobos called the McAllen City Commission meeting to order and welcomed newly sworn-in District 4 Commissioner Rudy Castillo. After the Pledge of Allegiance, District 2 Mayor Pro Tem Commissioner Joaquin J.J. Zamora gave the invocation. District 5 Commissioner Victor Sebi Haddad was joined by representatives of the American Red Cross, proclaiming the month of March as American Red Cross Month in McAllen. The American Red Cross is one of our nation's most renowned charitable volunteer organizations. It provides help, hope, and healing when disaster or crisis strikes countries, communities, or families around the world. The City of McAllen was honored to recognize the significant contributions of the volunteers who assist the American Red Cross, who give their time or help those in need and suffering during emergencies. Under the consent agenda, Commissioners approved a 3-year interlocal cooperation agreement between the City of McAllen and Hidalgo County for rural emergency response. Hidalgo County will reimburse the City of McAllen for providing fire protection services in rural county areas outside the city limits of McAllen and shall provide a monthly lump sum payment for all authorized services. The rates of reimbursement increased by 1.8% each year of the 3-year agreement. Commissioners also approved an interlocal agreement between McAllen ISD and the City of McAllen, designating Sanchez Elementary Inclusive Park as a city school park. The park will operate as a school facility and serve the citizens during non-school hours. The City of McAllen Parks and Recreation Department will maintain the existing perimeter fencing, groundskeeping, and will open and close the park during weekends and non-school days. Commissioners approved a contract for Hermes Music in the amount of $63,876.16 for the McAllen Convention Center sound system. Commissioners also approved a budget amendment for the Untitled International Bridge northbound and southbound commercial inspection station. The City of McAllen is required to pay for direct state costs to the Texas Department of Transportation. The budget amendment is for $754,403. Commissioners approved a resolution for agreement between the City of McAllen and the Texas Department for Transportation for local on-site system improvement for the construction of a traffic signal at the intersection of Bicentennial Boulevard and State Highway 107. The cost to erect this signal will be covered through the Traffic Signal Fund, and any roadway improvement costs in the intersection will be covered through the Bicentennial Boulevard Extension account. Under bids and contracts, Commissioners approved an award of contract to Quantum Mechanical Contractor LLC from Edinburgh for McAllen City Hall mechanical upgrades, including replacing chilled and hot water valves and providing a new dedicated outside air unit to provide fresh air to the building. The contract is for $169,875 and should not exceed more than 220 calendar days. Commissioners also authorized staff to enter into a contract with Sam Garcia Architect LLC to negotiate scope and fee for design services for McAllen City Hall canopy upgrades. Commissioners authorized staff to enter into contract negotiations with the top-ranked 3 firms, Rabba Kisner Consultants Inc. of McAllen, Terracon Consultants Inc. of FAR, and B2Z Engineering LLC of Mission, to negotiate scope of services and related fees for construction material testing and geotechnical engineering services. Commissioners approved an award of contract for delinquent municipal court cost fines and fees collection to Linebarger, Goggin, Blair, and Sampson for 1 year. This was previously approved by resolution to authorize a 30% collection fee and contingent fee professional legal services for collection services, as authorized under Article 103.0031 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. The contract is for 1 year with the option to renew for 4 additional 1-year increments. Finally, Commissioners authorized the award of contract to Nilfisk Inc. in the amount of $50,841 for a floor scrubber unit for the McAllen International Airport. Under the City Manager's report, Assistant City Manager and Emergency Operations Coordinator Mr. Jeff Johnston gave an update on the number of migrant asylum seekers being brought by Border Patrol to the Catholic Charities Respite Center and those at the temporary emergency shelter at Ansalduas Park, covering the dates of February 24th through March 2nd. where 531 individuals total were processed in 1 week, with 49 total COVID positive. The shelter at Untitled Parks is operating under capacity to reduce the footprint and costs of operation. The expenses were pre-funded by the federal government, and the City of McAllen is trying to reduce expenses until the next funding round comes in. Officials also expect an uptick in numbers of migrant asylum seekers in the summer months. Title 42 restrictions are expected to remain in place until April. There are multiple government and local non-governmental agencies involved in assisting Catholic charities in handling the migrant response in our community. We hope you enjoyed this recap of your McAllen City Commission meeting. Meetings are set for the second and fourth Monday of each month. We also air the entire meeting on the McAllen Cable Network Spectrum 1300 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Xochitl Mora.